So Valorant is the Counterstrike killer. Valorant is the Overwatch killer. Valorant is a clone of Counterstrike. Valorant is a clone of Overwatch. What's good, YouTube? It's me, Ian, the Elite Scrub. Today I have a little bit of a different video. I just wanted to take a minute today to just kind of talk about Valorant and my thoughts on it and this narrative of X is Y killer, because this has been around forever. I have been an MMO player for most of my life, and every fucking game that has come out in the past 10 years has been compared to World of Warcraft. And it's not just the comparison, it's the every new game that comes out, this is the WoW killer, this is the WoW killer. And I don't think that helps the games at all, to be honest, because then we just end up in a situation where those games never measure up, they never kill WoW. And I don't think that that's right, because we're not judging games based on their own merit anymore. It's just this narrative of every game is every other game, and if it doesn't kill WoW, it's a failure. That's not what it should be about. There's a market for games. And going back to Valorant, it's an Overwatch killer, it's a WoW killer, or it's a fucking Counter-Strike killer. I think it's a fucking waste of time, to be honest. You're not going to end up enjoying the game if that's what you're going into the game thinking. And the same is true if you're going in thinking it's a clone of another game. Valorant's its own game. Obviously, its inspirations, they're fucking clear. We can see them. But to say that it's going to like come in and kill those well-established games is just stupid, first off. And second off, it's not helping anyone. And I don't think Valorant has to kill CS. I don't think it has to kill Overwatch to be considered a successful game. And I don't think Riot does either. If they do, they're more stupid than I thought. But for a game to be successful, it doesn't have to kill what came before it. Because, I mean, we can see this, right? We can see this in WoW. WoW has been around forever. It'll continue to be around forever. It's established. And you're not going to kill it. Whatever new MMO comes out is not going to kill it. That doesn't mean that those MMOs can't be successful on their own right, can't make money. But that should just never be what's on not only the dev's mind, but the player's mind. You shouldn't go in thinking this is going to be the WoW killer. This is going to be the WoW killer. If you don't like WoW, don't fucking play WoW. Play whatever game you want to fucking play. Don't keep crafting this narrative to where the games will never live up to what you want them to be. I just think this whole thing is indicative of a bigger problem that gamers have, and that's that they're crafting a environment in which it's hard for new games to come out. It's almost a toxic environment for these new games, because no game gets to stand on its own two fucking legs anymore. It's always getting compared to how big it is to some other older game, and it's not helping the fucking industry, not at all. And if you're somebody who plays games, you should want the industry to be healthy. You should want it to thrive. You should want new games to come out. And it shouldn't be this idea of, well, it'll never fucking measure up to the whatever came before it, because I mean, you're not even enjoying the fucking game for what it is at that point. So I guess my thoughts are this: if you're one of those people who's out here saying this is going to be the Overwatch killer, or Overwatch killer, this is going to be the CS killer, shut the fuck up. If you're one of these people out here saying this is a clone of Overwatch, this is a clone of CS, shut the fuck up. If you want to play the game, play the fucking game. If you don't want to play the fucking game, don't play the fucking game. This fucking narrative is not helping anyone. It's not helping the industry. It's not helping gamers. Because if you're out here crafting this narrative, companies hear that, right? If every game is being compared to some other fucking game, they're only going to make the games they think are going to be successful. Which means, I mean, we can literally fucking see this. This is what the MMO industry has become at this point. Every game is a WoW clone at this fucking point, barring a couple outliers. And that's because the narrative has become something's got to kill WoW. Instead of making a game for what it is and letting it stand for what it is and having people enjoy it as such, it has become this cycle of trying to fucking one up the last guy rather than coming up with an original idea. And we as gamers created this industry. We did this. And it's through this idea of X is Y killer. And I guess that's what my thoughts on this whole situation really boil down to, is that don't do that, right? Like, that's in the most simple terms I can put it. Just don't do that. If you like a game, play the fucking game. If you're a huge Counterstrike fan, why the fuck do you care about Valorant? Just play Counterstrike, bro. If you're a fucking huge Overwatch fan, if those exist, then just play Overwatch. I don't understand what you're getting out of going after Valorant. And vice versa. If you don't like those games, then shut the fuck up about them. Because I promise you, you are not helping Valorant or the games industry in general by comparing it to Counter-Strike and comparing it to Overwatch. Obviously, we can see the inspirations they drew, but it's not gonna kill those games. If you think it is, you're wrong. But that doesn't mean it can't be successful. But you are not helping. If you're one of these people out here, you are not helping. So as someone who doesn't play CS and doesn't play Overwatch, am I excited for Valorant? Yeah, cautiously excited is what I would say. I will be trying it. Do I think it's going to kill Counter-Strike? Hell no. Do I think it's going to kill Overwatch? No, Blizzard's already doing that. And I guess I just wish that people would judge games for what they are. If you play fucking Valorant and decide that you hate it, then cool. If you play it and decide you fucking love it, then cool. But we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere creating this narrative. Except to an industry where every game is the fucking same. Every game is the same as the one that came before it. Every game gets compared to the one that came before it. And I really don't think any of us want that. I sincerely hope we don't want that. I don't want that. And you know, you can already see the beginning of the end if you're looking carefully. There's a reason that most of the unique ideas that have came out of the games industry in the past 5 or so years have been from indie companies. And that's because the bigger companies aren't willing to take risks. And if we're telling them that the only games that will succeed are the games that are like the other ones that have already come out, then we're forcing their hand to make all the games the same, to make them have no innovation, for them to just be rehashes and repeats. So I guess that's the moral of my long-winded story, is just enjoy games for what they are. Judge them for what they are. Don't fucking come out here saying Valorant is gonna kill Counter-Strike. It's not. And if you're an MMO player, don't come out here saying the next big MMO is gonna fucking kill WoW. It's not. These games are established and they're gonna be around basically forever unless the companies that make them do something. The only one who's ever gonna kill WoW is Blizzard. The only one who's ever gonna kill Counter-Strike is Valve. And it's stupid to think otherwise. These games have been around forever for a reason. And not only that, but they've built up a following over the years. And that following's not gonna go away. Not pending something done by the companies themselves. And if you stuck around to the end of this long rant, thank you, first off. Second off, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do plan on doing more opinion-based stuff in the future. And leave a comment down below with what you think about this whole situation. This is just what was on my mind after I saw the whole thing on Twitter, and I just felt like I needed to make a video just to get my thoughts out there. But I am curious what you guys think about this whole situation. And if you really do think it's going to kill Counter-Strike, tell me why. I'm actually curious. But otherwise, till next time, peace out, YouTube.